Good morning guys, how's it going? Reese on here, and today is Wednesday, and I thought I'm going to do something different on Wednesday. And what I'm going to be doing is a top 10 list, and as you've already guessed by the title, it's going to be Xbox 360, the top 10 Xbox 360 games, in my opinion. Just want to make that clear. So, let's get into the list right now. To start the list off is Mortal Kombat 9, or just Mortal Kombat. I'm not exactly sure the title of it, but whatever. Mortal Kombat is one of my favourite childhood games. I used to watch my older brother play it when I was a kid, the originals I mean, and with this game, me and my friends just met up and kicked the living shit out of each other. Also, for the win, noob. I geeked out so much in this game. I found myself becoming a completionist with all the collectibles you could find. Apart from that, it had great boss battles, awesome combat system, and a cool story. So, I mean, what more else could you ask for in a Batman game? Also, Killer Croc scared the shit out of me. It was crazy. Gears of War was the very first game me and my brother played on the Xbox 360, and it was just a great co-op game in general. I still remember being glued to the TV screen when the Berserker broke through the wall, and I screamed so loudly my dad woke up and he thought something bad had happened, but it was just a game. Apart from that, I'd have to say that GAO 3 takes the cake because of the amount of time I spent playing Horde online with my friends. It was so fun. Not have the founding father of Xbox, the Halo series. This was one of the funnest co-op games I've ever played, and probably will be, because we just killed each other over and over and over again. It took so long to finish a mission. I spent so much time in Forge creating maps, and then me and my friends would just test them out on each other. The game modes, the online. I'm not a big multiplayer player, but that game was very, very fun, and my favourite would have to be Halo Reach. I've got nothing against Master Chief, I do enjoy Master Chief and like him, but I felt more of an emotional connection with the team in Reach, and that ending. Come on. Oblivion was amazing when it first came out, and it still holds up in my eyes pretty well. Maybe that's just nostalgia vision that I'm getting, but whenever I play it, I get that feeling of when it first came out, and it was just so amazing. It's so endless, it's so many things. I love all the guilds that we could do. Me and my friend had a bet who could finish all 5 guilds first. I'm pretty sure there's 5. And I won, even though I cheated. I still won. I said I finished him, but I didn't. But he got the red ring, and he had to buy me a lightsaber, which was awesome. And in return, I gave him so much anger because I would just fuck around in the arena. He would come over and watch me play the arena, and I would just walk up slow while playing music in the background to get to the tunnel. And yeah, Dead Space. I got so invested into this game before I played it. I downloaded this comic strip, animated comic, and I watched all 6 episodes, I think. There wasn't 0 episode, but you can download it. I had to find it on YouTube. But I recommend you go look that up, the Dead Space animated comic. It's a prequel to Dead Space, and it was fucking amazing. Even though it wasn't like, you know, huge and the budget compartment, it was just like pictures and people talking over the pictures. I fucking loved it. It creeped me out. It got me invested in the story, the characters, and everything like that. And it was like the first survival horror game I played. There's a truck. The first survival horror game I played on the Xbox 360, and I absolutely loved it. I love survival horror. It's one of my favorite genres, and it was just amazing. Can I say about Dragon Age? I love Dragon Age. I've only played the first one. I've been told the second one was really bad, so I'm just going to stay away from that. Dragon Age. don't want to sound repetitive, but I got really invested into the characters of this game also, and I sort of had a crush on Morrigan, because the way you could make your character have an affectionate feeling towards other characters was really cool. That's why I was so invested into it. And I really liked Alistair. He was my bro. I wanted him with me the whole time, so it was usually Alistair and Morrigan, although they didn't really like each other, so it gave a bit of conflict during the game. But that's what it was all about. It was so real life, you know, like you got a friend here, you got a friend here, but they don't like each other, and it's just like, great game. Get it if you haven't played it.
3, 2, 1.
Taking the third spot is none other than Fallout 3. Now this was the Mac Daddy of open world games, apart from Oblivion, but come on, they're made by the same people. This was my favourite open world game. Just the story, I enjoyed the story of the side quests more than the actual story. Just even though they were like short stories, this is the type of game where you could play so many different short stories, and they were really good, like really good. And the whole concept of the game, you know, the wasteland and all those mutated creatures, it was the crafting, everything. I can't say enough good things about it, but I can't really pinpoint why it was so good. It was just so good, and that's why it's number 3. That's why it's number 3. Sitting out on the first spot on the list is none other, I said that before, Resident Evil 5. I know, it wasn't a great game, but to me, as being a huge Resident Evil fan, I was waiting for Resident Evil 5 since the announcement, and I was just, come on, now, I need it now. I remember downloading the demo and playing it, and this was like the first demo I downloaded for years, because I just wasn't that interested in playing demos. And I got, the first day it came out, I went and bought a red Xbox 360, and it came with the game. The game broke twice, and then we found out it was the 360 that was just scratching it. But that's how invested I was. I wasn't even 16 or 15, I can't remember, but I had to get some guy to go in and buy it for me. The co-op was awesome. I love the story. I don't want to give too much away. Obviously, it's an old game. You guys have probably already played it, but I had such a good experience playing that game. You know, I finished it the first day it came out. I pretty much just sat from beginning to end, and that was it. You could not get me off the chair. That was it. My friend came over the day after and just saw me still playing like mercenaries and replaying missions. The replay value is so cool because you can go in, you got to get S's on each mission, and oh, it's so good. We got 1,000 out of 1,000 game score until they bring out the DLC, and the DLC is just as fun. I do prefer Nightmares. What was it called? Nightmare Terror, Nightmares, something like that. The other one, when he plays Jill and Josh, wasn't as fun, but I really did enjoy Nightmare and Terrors, or something like that. Taking the number 1 spot, the one, the only, apart from the prequels and the sequels, Borderlands. This game is very dear to me because I used to play it every single night with my friend who sadly passed away. We would stay up for hours and hours and hours, almost until the sun came up, and it was just so fun. He would skip school and I would skip school just to play it. Like, we couldn't get up anyway in the morning, but it was, I remember the first time I ever played it, I went with my friend to a computer place, and yeah, it was just there, and I played it just for fuck around, you know. I played it for like 10 minutes, and I'm just like, well, this is pretty good. I like this. This is like, I don't usually jump into a game that I know nothing about. This is a game I jumped in knowing nothing about, and I played it for like 10 minutes, and I started liking it. I started like, whoa, dude, I want to level up. I want to do this. Like, I tried out World of Warcraft, I couldn't do that. I could still try, but this game was like, yeah, fucking oath, I want to do this. And then when I got it for Christmas, my auntie bought it for Christmas, and she usually just gives me money or something for Christmas, but when she bought me Borderlands, and I was like, fuck, dude, this was like awesome. I put it in, I played it throughout the whole Christmas. I didn't think I spent any time with family on Christmas because of that, so I apologise to you guys for that. But after I completed it, every achievement, including all the DLCs, every achievement I have under my belt. That is how much I love this game, and it will always be dear to me because of my best friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is my top 10 list. There are plenty more games out there that could have made the list but didn't for certain reasons, and they should have, but you know, this is why it's only top 10. I've read the fight. So I've made a little video, it's a very small video, for the ones that didn't make it. So the ones that didn't make it, I salute you.